The mashed potatoes were still steaming when my sister Jenna leaped from her chair, nearly knocking over Grandma's antique gravy boat. "We won! We won!" she screamed, waving a lottery ticket above her head like a battle flag. The entire table froze, forks suspended midway to mouths. Dad's beer paused at his lips. Even my nephew stopped flinging peas long enough to stare. "Won what?" Mom gasped, her hand flying to her chest. "The lottery! The big one! $58 million! Jenna was bouncing now, tears streaming down her face. "I checked the numbers 5 times. We're rich! We're all rich!" The explosion of sound that followed probably registered on the Richter scale. Chairs scraped back, voices rose to deafening levels, and suddenly everyone was hugging, crying, and shouting over each other. "Let me see!" Dad snatched the ticket, comparing it to the numbers on his phone. His face went from skeptical to stunned. "Holy shit!" Pardon my French, but holy shit! "How?" Mom was sobbing now. "When? Where did you buy it?" "That's the best part," Jenna beamed, her arms suddenly around my shoulders. "It's the family ticket, the one we all chip in for every week, from our regular store on Maple Street. Can you believe it? All those years of everyone putting in $5 finally paid off." My blood went cold. The family ticket. The one I'd been buying faithfully every Friday for 3 years with everyone's contributions. The one I'd purchased just yesterday at Chen's corner store, same as always. The one currently sitting in my wallet, in my purse, under this very table. But I hadn't checked the numbers yet. I'd been planning to do it after dinner. Same as always. "This calls for champagne," Uncle Pete boomed. "Break out the good stuff." "Screw champagne, this calls for documentation," my brother, Mark, ever the practical lawyer, was already recording on his phone. "Say it again, Jenna. Tell the camera about our winning ticket." As my family erupted into celebration around me, I quietly reached for my purse. My fingers found my wallet, felt for the familiar slip of paper, still there. I pulled out my phone and quickly checked the numbers. My heart stopped. The numbers on my ticket, the real family ticket, matched perfectly. All 6 numbers plus the Powerball. But how did Jenna have... "I'm calling the lottery office," Dad announced. "They'll want to verify this immediately. We need to get this ball rolling." "Already ahead of you," Jenna chirped. "I called them an hour ago. They're sending someone over for an initial verification and to take photos for the press release. Should be here any minute." An hour ago? But the drawing was only 2 hours ago, which meant she'd checked the numbers, called the lottery office, and somehow created a fake ticket before our weekly family dinner. "Jenna, can I see the ticket?" She clutched it to her chest. "Are you crazy? This is worth $58 million. I'm not letting it out of my sight until the lottery official gets here. I just want to look." "Oh, Emma, don't be such a downer," my mother scolded. "Your sister just made us all millionaires. The least you can do is be happy for her, for all of us." "Yeah, Em, not everything's about you. Let Jenna have her moment." Her moment. With my ticket. Or, rather, a fake version of it. The doorbell rang, and the room erupted again. "They're here! The lottery people are here!" Dad practically ran to the door, returning with a man in a crisp suit carrying an official lottery briefcase. "Folks, I'm Timothy Walton from the State Lottery Commission. I understand we have a big winner here." "Right here!" Jenna thrust the ticket at him. $58 million! Mr. Walton smiled professionally, pulling out a tablet and a scanning device. "Excellent. Let's verify this happy news, shall we? This will just take a moment." He scanned the barcode. The device beeped. His smile faltered. "I'm sorry, could you hold the ticket steady? Let me scan it again." Another beep. This time his frown was unmistakable. "Is there a problem?" Dad asked, the celebration draining from his voice. Mr. Walton examined the ticket closely, then pulled out a jeweler's loupe. After a long moment he looked up, his expression grave. "I'm afraid this ticket is counterfeit." The silence was deafening. That's impossible, Jenna stammered. I bought it myself, from Chen's on Maple Street. Check your records. Ma'am, this is a very sophisticated fake, but it's definitely not authentic. The barcode doesn't match any in our system, the serial numbers are wrong, and the paper itself isn't from our approved printer. He pulled out his tablet, typing quickly. However, you mentioned Chen's Corner Store on Maple Street. Yes, multiple family members chorused. Interesting. His fingers flew over the screen. Our records do show a winning ticket was purchased at that location yesterday at 4:47 p.m. The purchaser used a credit card. He looked up, scanning the room. Is there an Emma Morrison here? Every head turned to me. That's me, I said quietly. According to our records, you purchased the winning ticket, ticket number 4783925. Would you happen to have it? With shaking hands, I pulled the real ticket from my wallet. The room was so quiet I could hear the paper rustling as I handed it over. Mr. Walton scanned it. The device gave a melodious chime, completely different from the error beep of Jenna's fake. His tablet lit up green. Congratulations, Ms. Morrison. You are indeed the winner of last night's $58 million jackpot. But that's the family ticket, Jenna shrieked. We all pay for it. She buys it for all of us. Is that true? Mr. Walton asked me. I looked around the room at my family. The same family that had forgotten to contribute their $5 for the past 6 months, always promising to pay me back later. The same family that mocked my obsession with playing the same numbers every week. The same family that called me stupid for wasting money on mathematical impossibilities. No, I said clearly. I've been buying this ticket myself, with my own money, every week, for 3 years. You lying bitch! Jenna lunged for the ticket, but Mr. Walton stepped smoothly between us. Ma'am, I need to warn you that attempting to steal a winning lottery ticket is a felony, as is creating counterfeit lottery tickets, which carries a sentence of up to 10 years in prison. She's lying, Mom cried. That's our family ticket. We've been buying it together for years. Tell him, everyone. But when Mr. Walton pulled up the purchase history, the evidence was damning. Every single ticket, purchased with my credit card, my name on every transaction, 3 years of receipts, all tied to my personal account. Furthermore, Mr. Walton continued, now looking directly at Jenna, I'll need to know where you obtained this counterfeit ticket. This is one of the most sophisticated fakes I've seen. This wasn't made on a home printer. Jenna's face had gone from red to white to green. I thought it was real. Someone must have switched it. Who? I asked, finding my voice. Who switched it, Jenna? Because you just told everyone you bought it yourself. You called the lottery office an hour ago. You knew exactly which numbers won, so either you stole my ticket and replaced it with a fake, or you knew the winning numbers and had a fake made. Which is it? Don't you dare accuse your sister, Dad started, but Mark the lawyer held up his hand. Actually, Dad, Emma's right. Jenna's story doesn't add up. And if she did have a counterfeit ticket made... He turned to Mr. Walton. That's federal fraud, isn't it? Indeed it is, Mr. Walton confirmed. In fact, I'm required to report this to law enforcement. This level of sophistication suggests professional involvement. I know a guy, Jenna whispered, tears streaming down her face. From work, he makes novelty items. I thought if I could just pretend from a photo, then Emma would share anyway because we're family. You thought you'd steal my $58 million with a fake ticket? I asked, incredulous. It's not your money, Dad roared. It's the family ticket. Then where's your contributions, Dad? Where's the $5 a week you promised? Where's anyone's money except mine? Mr. Walton pulled out his phone. I'm calling this in. Ma'am, he looked at Jenna. I suggest you contact a lawyer. Creating counterfeit lottery tickets with intent to defraud is a serious federal crime. As he stepped aside to make his call, my family turned on me like a pack of wolves. You can't do this to us. We're your family. We raised you. You owe us. After everything we've done for you.